Are you tuned into the 7-day theory? Hard body, hard spirit. What's up? Went a little early. Drake. Drake. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it tonight, y'all. Let y'all get up in here. Get up in here on this good Wednesday night. Damn. Drinking coffee. This is one habit I will never break, is drinking coffee. I can't give it. It's too good. It's too good. Yeah. What up? If you in the chat, let me know where y'all from. Where y'all at tonight? We gonna start in a second. Let some people get in. I started a little early, like 1-2 minutes early. Drake done, man, in a shocking turn of events. If y'all in the chat, let me know where y'all from. Rep y'all location. Where is y'all at? How y'all doing? How is y'all doing tonight? Video just dropped on the channel, the UMG, literally 2 minutes ago. I just put it up about Drake filing this new lawsuit, this defamation lawsuit against UMG. You can check that out whenever you want to. I just put that shit up. All right, so Drake yesterday, and I just put the video up today about Drake dropping the UMG lawsuit, right? Drake dropped the lawsuit just yesterday. They ain't give no details. They didn't there was no details for real. Just said they both agreed to. What up in the chat line? Who is that? Monster Lions winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, I got the Lions against anybody. Shout out to Monster. Shout out to Kurt in the chat. Yo, what up, Kurt? Kurt, what up? You said no, they not. I got the Lions winning the Super Bowl. Or Baltimore. Baltimore is my favorite team. Or not my favorite, my second favorite team. Dude, yeah. Dripped out with that hat. Good looking. Shout out to Monster in the chat. If y'all in the chat, hit that like button. Turn us up. Kurt Bills. Bills is good. They going down against Baltimore on Sunday. They going down against Baltimore. Yeah, hit that like button. Turn us up. Let me know where y'all from. If y'all in the chat, looking fly. Thank you. Shout out to Monster with the good compliments. Jose Menez, what up? Where you from, Jose? So y'all know we got super chats. We got super thanks. You do any one of those, you will get shout outs. I'm a Vikings fan, so I hate my life. Dude, the Vikings, let me tell you about the Vikings, bro. The Vikings, I had a parlay. I just knew the Vikings was going to win, right? I had a parlay. I got the Washington game right. Commanders won. I got the Bills game right. Bills won. I got the what was the other one? Bills, Eagles. I got the Eagles game right. They won. Vikings, they ished the bed. I would have won $50 if they would have won. My parlay, they messed up my whole parlay, man. I'm mad at the Vikings. Really mad at the Vikings right now. First round exits as always, right? Kurt, are you listening to Jose? Are you listening? Jose, are you listening? Jose, you silly, Kurt. Yeah. So I just put Drake just dropped the lawsuit yesterday. Just dropped it. How you doing, bro? Murphy, shout out to Murphy. How you doing? I'm doing good, brother. How you doing, Murphy? Let me know where y'all from in the chat. All right, man. I gotta get back to work. Stay safe. I'll drop a like and a sub. Good looking. The 7-day theory. Thank you. Blessings. Yeah, be safe for work, brother. Have a good night at work. I'm great, my brother. Good. That's what's up. Good to hear. Y'all doing good on this good Wednesday. We in January 2025. We going up. Look, Drake God bless, Murphy. Drake filed this lawsuit. I mean, dropped this lawsuit yesterday. I put the video. I just made the video earlier today. As soon as I made the video, he filed another lawsuit. Right? Everybody, I think it shocked everybody. I don't think nobody knew this was coming, because everybody thought it was done. Everybody thought it was over with. He dropping the lawsuit. Okay, we moving on. Because it really ain't player, right? To lose a rap battle and then go sue somebody for said rap battle, right? That ain't cool. It ain't, and it definitely ain't hip hop. It definitely is not hip hop. You never seen that ever in any other rap battle where the rapper, any rapper sued the record company. So today at 1 o'clock, TMZ Hip Hop dropped the news. He files another defamation lawsuit. He said he is not backing down. He is not backing down at all. The meat and potatoes of the lawsuit is pretty much this, right? It's pretty much, y'all know the lyric, y'all know the song, Not Like Us. He ain't suing Kendrick, he's suing UMG. He said it's defamation because there's no evidence to back up the line of certified lover boy, certified, y'all know the rest, right? Claiming that he's that, right? And that's pretty, I mean, you can't really, it's almost the worst thing you can call somebody, or the worst thing you can be is that, right? So that's a heavy jacket. That's some strong words to use against somebody. So I get where Drake is coming from with the defamation lawsuit. I get it. Yeah, he says he's not that. There's no evidence to back it up. He says UMG. Now UMG, Drake been with UMG since he started his career. So he's looking at his label like, hold on, you promoting this song, you boosting this song, and you're my label, right? And he said they did this because they wanted to tarnish his image, tarnish his brand, so he sells less records. So when they renegotiate contracts, that he'll get less money. This is what he claims they did. And he also claims, and he says he got receipts. He claims he got bot receipts of them artificially boosting Not Like Us numbers, right? To boost it up, to get it more plays on radio, more spins on YouTube, everything, right? He said they use bots to artificially inflate the numbers. And he says he got receipts. We'll see if he comes with the receipts. But the line, right, the defamation line, this is what I want to talk about with the lawsuit, is that claim of him being that towards minors, right? It does come from a real place. Not that there's proof that he actually did that, right? But it comes from a place of, if y'all remember Millie Bobby Brown, if y'all remember, the Stranger Things star, right? She was a kid when she was a little girl when that came out. Good show. One of my favorite shows, Stranger Things. She was like pretty much the superhero in that show, the hero in that show, right? She got powers and all that. She got famous off that show on Netflix. Millie Bobby Brown admitted to texting with Drake, right? Drake is a grown man, texting with this teenager. That's what, and so what a grown man is doing texting a teenager, she said that they were text buddies, right? What is a grown man doing texting a teenager? First of all, for one, he ain't related to her. He only knows her from the industry for being this actor on the show, right? There ain't no reason for a grown man like Drake to be talking to a girl, whether it's innocent or not, right? That was my daughter. She damn sure wouldn't be talking to nobody grown texting at that age. So that's where this comes from. And then they released the video after the Not Like Us. The video resurfaced of when a 17-year-old girl went on stage and Drake said something kind of like, "Oh, you got a body like that and you 17, right?" But he didn't know that she was 17 when he brought her up, right? So other than that, there ain't no real proof to back this up. That's why he's filing this defamation lawsuit. Now, Kendrick and other people in the industry there has been rumors that Drake likes him young, right? I don't know. I'm not in the industry, but other people might have more knowledge, more info on this. And that's where these claims come from. And that's where that line comes from. um, of him being, it's been rumored that he's kind of a predator, right? That's where this line comes from. So, but it's not true, and this is a heavy jacket to put on somebody if you don't have real proof, right? Or if you don't know 100% yourself, and it's just rumors. While that is suspicious, him texting a underage girl, yeah, he shouldn't have did that. That doesn't mean that he is actually that, right? It could have been innocent. It's just something he shouldn't have did, for real. It's a bad look. I didn't think this was gonna happen, right? I did not think that he was about to. I thought it was all done. I thought it was over with. Those DMs came out, right? The leaks came out of him DMing this dude, and it said that he's making UMG a safer place for artists moving forward, right? So he's kind of, and these DMs was not supposed to be public. It was between two people, Drake and somebody else, a stylist. And so he says he's not just doing this for himself. He claims he's doing this for all artists moving forward. Now, what he's protecting them over, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs or who works for UMG and like what this like I would say dangerous or like maybe I don't know like hostile work environment maybe at UMG. I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. He said people that went up against him before were too eccentric, so they wrote him off as crazy. But he said they never got held accountable for what they did. Now, if they are moving like this, if they are boosting the numbers and not like us, that is some sketchy. That I feel away if I was the artist, right? If I was the artist, I would feel away. But you're in hip hop, Drake. In them DMs, he himself said, "Look, the dude that DM'd him asked him to post a video of him pretty much snitching on somebody, and Drake told him like, nah, you asking me to post a video of you ratting on somebody? He said, I live by a code that's become law, street code that's become law. We don't snitch, we don't tell and all that, right? But this is what you doing, Drake. It ain't snitching, but it's damn sure close, right? This is a civil case. This ain't a police matter. This ain't calling the police, calling 911. This ain't testifying in court. This is a civil matter about money, right? That if he wins, he will get awarded money from the company. So it's not snitching, but it definitely ain't hip hop. And this is what I've come to realize about Drake. The man, right? The more we get to know personally about Drake, and the more we get to know of the real man behind the image, the less and less hip hop and of the culture he's seen, for real. He just be doing weird. He just be doing weird stuff. Stop hating on my daddy. But shout out to Pop. It's not hate, brother. It's just the truth. The more we see of Drake, the more we see that he is not hip hop. This is not a hip hop move. You don't take your L and keep it moving. And look, I'm a Drake fan. I am a Drake fan. I think Drake is one of he's a legend in the game. He's a GOAT for sure. The longevity, the hits he got more hits than most people got. He got more hits than Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj combined, right? More Billboard #1s. James, you look street and you talking about Drake. You look street. I don't know what that means, but shout out to James Clifton with the comment. Good comment. But so this ain't player. It's just not. If you in a battle, you in hip hop, and you say you live by these codes, then why are you taking UMG to court? Now, it is important to note that he's not suing Kendrick, even though he's the one who said it. He's suing UMG, the record label. And look, I'm all for the little guy going against the big guy and winning, right? The big conglomerate companies, right? We got enough of that. I think it's too much greed, these companies got a lot of wealth, a lot of greed, a lot of power, right? So when a little guy, even though Drake is not a little guy, he's rich, he's a whole brand by his own self, right? But he's smaller than UMG. UMG is a whole company, right? Probably $1 billion company. So I like that aspect of it, right? And I respect Drake for fighting for what he think is wrong, right? He feels that he's done wrong. So, and I believe that he thinks that. It's just in this space that he's in this industry that he's in, it's looking like he's moving funny. It looks funny for real. Drake is obviously not great, my dude. Dude is part of making catchy tunes. That's about it. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Shout out to James Clifton. He can make catchy tunes. He got a song. Look, I still listen to Drake. He got a song for every mood on some real. He got a song for every mood. I could put on Drake from now until forever for real, because he got that many hits, that many songs, and not even the mainstream songs. It'd be the songs that people don't even really listen to all like that I mess with. So yeah, Drake, man, Drake is. If y'all in the chat, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, or not subscribe, hit that like button, turn us up. We got super chat, super thanks in the on the live now. Okay, what the best Drake tune in your opinion? The best Drake, the one that's a hard question. I like Tuscan Leather. I don't know if it's the best. I like Tuscan Leather. I like the album that I like the best is the what is the Don't Think About It Too Much. I like that song. I don't know, remember the name. But the one where he got the profile pic, right? I forget the song, the album name, but he got the profile pic of him as a kid and him as an adult. That song go hard. That album go hard. And so yeah, those type of songs. That's what I like. Tuscan Leather. That other one. And I can't even remember them off the top of my head, but there's a lot of them. But those is one of them. You know what I mean? In that whole album, there was that Too Much song. That's good. That's a good song. I could put that on anytime. So yeah, let me know what you think though, Jane. What's the best Drake song to you? Let me know. Write it in the chat. But Elliot Wilson. So we're gonna move on to Elliot Wilson. Drake. He might win this. He might win this case. Maybe. I think he got a leg to stand on with the case. I know you still using this song. You might want to react to it. Yeah, you can put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I don't know. I can't. I ain't gonna let me click on it right now. I don't believe, or it because it'll take me out the stream. But so Elliot Wilson. Right? If y'all remember the videos on, you kind of look like the type of person that eats 5,000 plastic bottles. I don't even know what that means. Hell no, I would never eat no plastic bottles. Elliot Wilson, right? Videos on the channel, made a video about that. Him. I'll find something to listen to later. Okay, all right. Good looking, James. Elliot Wilson. Did some grown man, and this is what all my channel is about, right? Accountability and not holding other people accountable, right? But holding your own self accountable. We shouldn't need other people to say when we did something wrong. We should know when we did something wrong, and we should act accordingly, right? And apologize or whatever, right? Elliot Wilson did some grown man ish today. Him and Camron, he dissed Camron, right? Went on the Roy Mall show and called Camron, said he's running around like he's Stephen A. Smith, right? Because Elliot Wilson is jealous of these celebrities that come into the journalism space or the media space, and they get all these perks and all these attentions because there's a celebrity, right? And he just was hating on Camron. Just was hating on him for no reason, right? Cam ain't do nothing. He went on this show and just strictly hated, like the old man yelling, get off my lawn. And he went on they live stream, right? They had a debate. It was on Camron's channel. Cameron flamed him. First of all, he flamed him. As soon as he didn't even say, Elliot Wilson spoke for a second, right? Explained, he apologized. He said, I was tripping. He said it was coming from a place of, look, I'm a real journalist, and I get frustrated when real journalism gets looked over for celebrities, right? Well, but that's the space we live in, right? When you hating, that comes from a place of jealousy, right? And that's exactly what he was. He was jealous. He was hating because he wants to be in the position that Camron is in, and he's mad that he's not. Hate is a thin line between love and hate, right? We all know this. But he actually, and 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 people was covering, it went viral a little bit. He actually apologized to Camron. Camron flamed him after that, roasted him, right? Told him he looked like he got pepper jack cheese face. He said he looked like he got pepper jack cheese face, right? He said some other funny shit too. But this is what we need more of, right? Less hate and more accountability. That's what my channel is all about, right? Or is a big part of it is holding yourself accountable, being grown, being a real human. Pepper jack cheese, pepper jack cheese is yummy. I love pepper jack cheese, but if your face looking like pepper jack cheese, yeah, that ain't that ain't cool. Hell no. Camron, you know how Camron's funny as hell. But so Camron flamed him. He apologized, whatever. And I was surprised, for real. I was surprised, no doubt. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you don't want pepper jack cheese face. He said, what else he said? He said something else funny as hell too. Just roasted him, right? You can check it out. It's on YouTube somewhere on Camron's channel. He apologized, right? Then we got Akademiks, which I'm big on. I'm big on apologizing. If you did something wrong, you shouldn't need somebody to point out, hey, you know you did something wrong, right? We should be able to tell ourselves, look, I did something wrong. Yeah, that was messed up what I said yesterday. Let me apologize or let me correct it, right? Akademiks, and the video is on the channel about this. Glasses Malone and Akademiks was on the stream. It was live streaming, right? Akademiks made comments about the LA fires, said he don't care about the LA fires and all. Check it out. Yeah. He made comments about the LA fires, talking about he don't care about the LA fires. But Akademiks is on Drake's meat so hard, right? That he dissed the whole coast, dissed the whole city, right? Dissed LA. He said LA is a ish hole. A ish hole, right? So Glasses Malone comes on the stream, and I think he kind of surprised Akademiks, for real. I don't think he was really ready for what Glasses Malone was saying. And Glasses Malone, I mess with Glasses Malone. Real intelligent brother, real smart brother, real out of the box thinker. I like the way he be moving. I like what he talked about. Glasses Malone, and he's a rapper too. I used to listen to him. But they get on the stream, and he's like, "Look, the stuff you said, well, LA is less than an ideal place. I mean, that's everywhere. That's everywhere. You got your bad sections and your good sections. LA, I mean, let's be honest. LA is one of the most desirable places for people. How many people you know that or people you heard of? I want to go to LA. I want to be rich and famous. Go to LA. You know what I mean? So it's not all bad, right? And you got good and bad in every city. He recanted that or cleaned his words. He spoke with Wack and Snoop Dogg. Yeah, as he should have. Shout out to Method Man Method Man Ed. Yeah, he did. He said he ended up saying that. Oh yeah, I do care about people, right? I do care about the fires and whatever. And God bless. Shout out to all the people, and God bless all the people that's dealing with the fires, losing their homes. That's wild. But in the stream though, he didn't really he recanted it later, right? He ended up saying he cares later. But in the stream, Glasses, and the video's up on the channel. I got a video on this. He said, Glasses Malone says, look, you need to apologize. And Akademiks started doing his thing where he starts getting loud and over talking people, right? Looking crazy, sounding cringe, trying to sound tough. He's over talking Glasses Malone. Bad leadership and management. Yeah, and that's what, sure, good and bad everywhere, but people moving out of LA crazy. That is true. That is true. A lot of people moved to Texas. Joe Rogan moved, all that, you know what I mean? That's true. But so yeah, bad politicians. But when Akademiks dissed LA, he wasn't talking about the politicians. He was talking about just LA in general, the people of LA. That's why Glasses Malone. And then when Glasses Malone said, hey, you need to apologize. You should apologize. He started over talking him, didn't apologize, right? And then he starts talking about the politicians. Oh, y'all voted in these politicians that are bad. Okay, but when you say LA is an ish hole, you're not just talking. Don't nobody care about you talking about politicians. And you wasn't talking about politicians at that time you made that statement. So Glasses Malone keeps telling him, look, you need to apologize. You need to apologize. He still don't apologize. So later on, yeah, he did end up cleaning it up. I don't know if he really apologized, right? He might have cleaned it up. I don't think he actually said an apology though. I can't comment on the people of LA because I don't live there, but obviously the management is like, that's what I'm saying. I don't live there either. I don't know the politics. I don't know what politicians is running there, so I don't know all that. But it looks crazy, right? It looks crazy. But saying just LA as a whole is a ish hole, that's wild, right? Especially when people is losing, there's people that lost lives, there's people that lost homes, right? Devastation, destruction. I couldn't imagine. I've been homeless, so it ain't easy. It is tragic for real. So this is what I'm saying. This is like the opposite of what Elliot Wilson was doing, right? When someone's confronted with what the words they say, that you wrong in your heart when you say something, right? You can feel it in your soul, unless you're just so narcissistic. And this is why I think Akademiks did say this about LA, is because he's on Drake's meat so hard that he's mad, and Drake is mad that someone from LA beat Drake in a battle, that he's willing to say these kind of remarks to a whole coast or a whole city, right? That's how hard of a stand he is. William Reed, people support Act because of his ability to get the scoop. Yeah, but when his source is no longer relevant, he's done. He's just trying to hang on. That's true. Shout out to William Reed. Yeah. And if y'all in the chat, hit that like button, turn this up. James Clifton, well, you're right. We all say dumb ish stuff. Yeah, we do. But like I said, accountability, being a man, right? Or a woman. If we say some dumb ish, then let's say, oh yeah, I said some dumb stuff. Don't try to. He tried to go overboard. And shout out to Glasses Malone for keeping us cool. Because I ain't gonna lie, if Ack was getting loud with me talking like that, I would not be keeping a tone like I am right now. Glasses Malone kept an even tone, didn't get loud, right? Akademiks kind of do, and he does that a lot with women, or when he's talking about women, he'll be drinking and he'll be getting loud, right? Just going full in on a woman, which is crazy too, being a man, right? He'll get on the stream and start screaming wild, yelling wild, woofing, right? Glasses Malone kept his cool. Shout out to Glasses Malone. Real smart brother, real smart. I like Glasses Malone. But yeah, we should be able to hold ourselves accountable when we say dumb stuff, right? Like I said, unless you're so narcissistic that this can't happen. If people that are narcissists, they don't got empathy, right? And empathy is a big part of understanding how other people feel, or something you do, what you do, how it makes other people feel. Narcissists and psychopaths, they don't have that ability. They're self-centered, selfish, right? They only think of themselves and how they affect the world, right? They don't care about or think about how other people are affected by the world. And I'm like the opposite. I got a lot of empathy, right? I feel what other people are feeling a lot more, right? Sometimes more than I wish I did, for real. Yeah, James Clifton, yeah, no doubt you have some good takes. My thoughts is that you don't need to pay too much attention to the celebrities. Much love and many blessings. I'm surfing YouTube on the next one. Stay up. All right, James Clifton, shout out. Good talking to you too. That was you had some good comments. Good looking, brother. Real talk. And look, the celebrity part, as far as paying attention to a celebrity, it's just another way to, it's like to give medicine, right? You got to put a little bit something sweet in it, right? To give it to kids, right? A lot of people ain't even gonna click a video unless it got a celebrity or something that's happening, trending in the news, right? So I pick these topics, or I cover these certain topics or certain people because I can get my message out while I'm covering the topic. That's what I aim to do, right? I believe that if you want to make change, right, it starts with you, right? And I'm trying to do my part, whatever, the little bit that I can. But it starts with you. If you like, we can't say we want to see change in the world and all this change, but we're not doing nothing. We're just wishing for change. Wishing for change ain't gonna change not a damn thing, right? You got to actually be that. Even if everybody around you is moving in a negative or doing something that's totally opposite of what you think it should be going on, you yourself can change your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, the way you move, right? And that could rub off on other people. You don't know how many people you can affect when you start moving different, or when you start moving in a positive, or even just a way that's different than you was moving in the past. Maybe if it was negative in the past and you moving positive, people gonna see that when you moving in light and moving in truth, people see that. They can feel it, like they can feel it on you. So yeah, that's what I aim to do. So yeah, the celebrity topics is just something to get in the door. You know what I mean? But Camron, right? Camron been trending for a minute. Camron and Jim Jones. Jim Jones dropped some fire, actual song, right? Actual diss after Camron. Yeah, this was just Monday. Monday, Camron dropped. He responded to Jim Jones exposing their beef, right? Jim Jones did an interview last Friday, exposed that they was beefing during when they was in a prime. Yes, sir, William Reed. Yes, sir. Yeah, shout out to William Reed. So yeah, Jim Jones exposed what the beef that they was having back when nobody knew that they was having beef. They thought everything was cool, but Camron was beefing with 50, and Jim Jones went and did a concert show with 50, right? His best friend was publicly beefing with 50 Cent, and Jim Jones went and did a show and performed Ballin'. Ballin'. That song, that was a moment. That was viral before viral. That was a hit. But look, if your man's is beefing with somebody, you don't even talk to the ops. That's how I feel about it. Like, don't even look over that way. And Jim Jones explained it like, look, I didn't want him to beef with 50. I really wanted to mess with 50 because we was doing little club shows. They was selling out arenas and stadiums. He was trying to get on that level. So he was like, yeah, I went and performed over there because I wanted to level up and have more people see me. And he went on that Rap City with the whole G Unit. He went, oh, Jim Jones did. Yeah, he did. I remember that. Shout out to Method Man. He did, man. That's wild. Look, money got to come. Look, a lot of people ain't, loyalty is not gonna come before money for them, right? A lot of people gonna move like that. I'm the opposite. I'm gonna choose loyalty over money. Money should not override your morals and values. It should not. The money should not make you act out of character. It ain't, let me tell you, it ain't that important. For some people it is. Some people is a slave to money. They worship it. It's their God, right? Money is just a tool. It's a material thing. It's just something to be used to buy things, right? Or buy necessities too, right? But this is America. We can actually get necessities without jobs, right? We have welfare and all that. So our basic needs can be met even without a job, without money, for real. Other countries are not as fortunate as us in that respect. But even saying that, poverty is not, it's not easy. I'm on the poor side myself, right? I work and all that, but I don't have a good job at all, right? But and he went on, yeah. So he went on that, and so Camron went on a show, said he not from Harlem. Everybody know that. Jim Jones, since he came out, he been claiming Harlem, right? He got whole albums with Harlem in the title, in the album name. He said he was a fan, right? Because Jim said he was there for everything, right? And Camron and Mace, they've been together before Jim was around. So he's saying, look, you was a fan. You heard us, our freestyles was popping in the streets. Our freestyle videos and tapes and stuff was popping in the streets. You heard them and you came to me like, oh, I heard your freestyles, right? Called him a fan. Jim Jones dropped a song, right? He dropped some heat. He dropped a snippet of it. It's on Instagram. It might be still on his page. And it's on my YouTube because I made a video on it. And the snippet is in the video I made. Fire. And I can't wait for the full song to get released because I want to hear the other verse on it. Jim Jones, he's one of my favorite rappers of all time, and he's still doing it. He's about to drop an album soon. So he makes this song, and he claims like, yeah, all right, yeah, Mace taught me how to rap, okay, but I went platinum though. He said, what do you say? People claiming that they outside, but posting on the gram. That was a good line. That was a real topical line for the times, right? Because we got all these like, when I was growing up, gangsters moved in silence, right? If you was in the streets, people in the streets, they didn't even like to take pictures. If you was really moving weight, right? If you was really doing something in the streets, moving weight, that people didn't even want to take pictures, a Polaroid, nothing. They would not get in pictures, not in video camera, nothing. If they was really in the streets, right? Nowadays, it's the total opposite. People are self-snitching, right? Self-snitching. Going on Instagram or Facebook or whatever and posting or talking about the work they put in or what they're doing in the streets, which is completely ass backwards. If you ass backwards, like, first of all, don't be in the streets. The streets is a lie. The only place the streets is gonna get you is in a box or in a cell, which is damn near close to a box, right? Because you cut off from the outside world. I've been locked up. You don't want to go, right? You don't want to go. Ain't nothing fun about it. Ain't nothing glorious about it. None of that. Big Harlem energy. This is going to be nonstop entertainment. No sides to pick. Real talk though. I call it the soap. If you watch the videos on my channel that I covered on, shout out to William Reed. I call this the hip hop soap opera, right? Because they live or hip hop WWE. They literally be giving monologues about like the people they beefing with. Literally giving monologues. Jim really been on a tear since the pandemic, not gonna lie. Plus I effed with his prior since the first album. Oh yeah, the first album to me is his best album on some real. It's a classic to me. On My Way to Church is a classic. His second and third album are close, and those are my three favorites of Jim. But he still be putting out heat. He still be putting out albums and songs that I like. But yeah, he been on a tear. He been tearing it up. And look, he put in work. Jim Jones actually put in work. Like, right, he fought a lot in the streets, carried a blade, he claims, but he's been in a lot of scuffles, a lot of fights. He claims 9 Trey, the gang in New York that 6ix9ine snitched on and was pretty much extorted by, right? But also he was kind of their leader too, because he was telling them what to do and they was doing it. But end up snitching on the 9 Trey gang. That's what he still claims. And in that song, he even says they talking about I'm faking blood, but I put in work in. I put the gang on something. He said I put in work in, right? Talking about he was a fake blood. So yeah, I mess with Jim hard, heavy. But yeah, he's really been, and really it was Camron that kicked this off, because Camron had 50 Cent on, right, on his show like a week ago, and he said, look, yeah, when we was beefing, you had some members of Dipset at your show, right? And that was what kicked the whole thing off. That's what kicked everything off, because then Jim did an interview and he said, look, they always got my name in their mouth, and they on my jock, right? And all this. He was talking ish on the air, and then he exposed that they was having inner turmoil within when they was in their prime. And then Mace, they end up putting out a post after that interview saying that, look, Mace taught you how to rap, and then released clips of Jim telling her like, yeah, Mace taught me how to rap. Mace taught me how to rap. Yeah, actually, Mace showed me how to rap, right? All these snippets of Jim saying that Mace taught me how to rap, while he's saying, oh, that's what it was. He said that Mace, he said he literally watched Mace and was around Mace, literally dog Camron and everybody around him. Every time that Mace would come around, he said he would dog Camron and all that, right? But Camron and Mace was cool and grew up before they even met Jim. I like Jim. Jim is my favorite out the group. I'm not gonna lie. I like Jim more than I like Camron. I like both of them, but Jim is my favorite. So yeah, we gonna see Camron. They've been trending since last week. They've been trending on the show with the Elliot Will. First it was the Elliot Wilson thing, then it was the Jim Jones thing. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what. Damn, I want to see what Jim Jones released with that full song, and I bet Camron probably either gonna rap about it or talk about it. He let he let Lay Boy play him though. La Boy. I don't know. Oh, La Boy. Why? He knew Jim is emotional. He could have said next question. Right. He do be getting emotional. Y'all remember the cry? Remember he was crying? I put in what he said something crazy. I put my life on the line for this. Like he was literally crying in the interview. I think it might have been a Breakfast Club. I forget what interview it was, but he was literally crying. He do get emotional. LeBoy, yeah, he was and he kept digging. Like Jim would answer, and LeBoy would be like, "All right, but what about why did you go to that concert?" Right? He kept going. With it. When you read, the OGs are giving this young and reckless generation a beef tutorial. Pause. Real stat. They really are though. They really are. But they're giving a beef tutorial of how to keep it hip hop, right? Because a lot of the young people, they are not keeping it hip hop, right? They're keeping it in the streets or moving it to the streets, or it gets to that point where someone gets hurt or someone loses their life, right? And that's what we don't need that, right? I don't want to see that. Pac is my favorite artist ever, and he got taken out the game from beefing in hip hop. But really, it was more than that. His whole situation was a little bit different because it was like a real situation. Actually, really, gangbanging was why he lost his life. Tupac. Ivy's next. Clean mate. Shout out to I Break Next. I like that name. Method Man AB kept digging facts, right? Yeah, he kept digging. He was not letting go of that. I was like, okay, all right, little boy. You know, William Reed. Yep. Yeah, real talk. If y'all in the chat, hit that like button. We got super chat, super thanks. Hit that like button, turn us up. So yeah, man. Jim is going to try. And look, I think as far as the Drake and UMG, look, the Super Bowl is close, right? Drake said he feared for his life, right? He said he had to take his kid out of school, and obviously that security guard got shot in front of his house. I think that Drake, he said that UMG purposely he made this claim that UMG got or helped facilitate or helped Kendrick get the halftime Super Bowl show. So like they was not only pumping up the records, but they was trying to pump up Kendrick as an artist, right? To go in on Drake, to tarnish Drake's image and his legacy or whatever. So I think it's going to get worse the closer we get to the Super Bowl. And when the Super Bowl actually happens, I think something definitely will go down with Drake or Kendrick, or there's going to be some type of moment, like, because he's going to perform that song at the Super Bowl halftime show. So I know I'm going to be watching. I know a lot of people, it's the most watched sports event of the year, right? Every year. I think it's gonna have a lot of motion. A lot of stuff is gonna happen from that halftime show, be it good or bad. It might be all good, or something other than that might happen or might come from it, right? As far as like Kendrick and Drake and their beef. So I'm staying tuned. Yeah, I'm about to head off here. It's getting a little late. I'm about to shut it. It ain't getting too late, but I gotta work in the morning. Shout out to William Reed. Shout out to I Break Next. Shout out to Method Man ED for keeping the chat lit. Y'all had some good comments. Y'all was keeping the conversation good. Oh yeah, James Clifton. Shout out James Clifton too. William Reed. If y'all not subscribed to 7 Day Theory. 7 spelled with the 7 EVEN. If y'all are subscribed, thank you. Love y'all. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe. Keep your head up and your eyes open. 7 Day. I'm out.